how was your time at? I mean,
At every spot.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. No, seriously. I'm so thankful for my 3 years in Baltimore because those years in Baltimore showed me what it's supposed to be like in the NFL. And I had 2 bad experiences with Washington and Cleveland, which I don't think anyone would disagree are 2 of the more dysfunctional or most dysfunctional franchises in the NFL. So the way they did things, it wasn't about team. It wasn't about bonding in that way. So when I came to Baltimore, the first thing I see on the damn, is the team. And I'm like, we all know like it's always about the team, but it's everywhere in the building, everywhere. And the other thing was play like a Raven. So I called Ray Lewis, talked to Terrell Suggs, and I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to play like a Raven? And they broke that down for me. Obviously relentless effort, willing to do anything to get the victory, having each other's back. And that was something that I noticed. I've never heard Harbs go to a press conference and trash a player. I haven't. Now, that was my only 3 years there, and since I've been gone, now he'll say some shit in the meeting, right? He'll talk to us and like hold everybody accountable in the meeting.
He gonna get real.
And he gonna get real with you. He doesn't shy away from that. But to the public, oh no. It's us versus the world. And when I was in Washington and in Cleveland, it wasn't that. So I was thankful for that opportunity to know that it's not everywhere in the league that things are going on the way that they're going there. But whether it's protecting the players in the media, coaches having each other's back, the players having each other's back, that camaraderie, Baltimore really showed me how it's supposed to be done. And listen, I won how many division teams? So obviously rookie year, we won the division in Washington. And I was a starting quarterback. But as a part of a team, I believe I was a part of 4 championship teams, 2 with the Ravens. I think we won, 18, 19?
Yeah, we went back-to-back.
We went back-to-back. It was 18, 19, or 19, 20, I can't remember. But we went back-to-back. And then I won 2 in Washington, my rookie year. And then in 2015, when I didn't play a snap, Kirk Cousins led us to division title. That 2015 team was the most dysfunctional team I've ever been on in my life.
Really?
Unbelievable. The most dysfunctional team I've ever been in my life. You would not believe some of the stories that were going on that team, but we won the division. 2012 team, not dysfunctional at all. To the public eye, you know what I mean? Like, even for me, I was blinded. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that the owner and the head coach were beefing and that there was all these things going on in the organization, but winning cures everything.
Winning cures everything.
And I feel like in Baltimore, whether we were winning or losing, it was still going to be the same culture. It was still going to be the same approach. Harbs was under fire a little bit in 2018 when Joe went down. And like we were struggling a little bit. Mm-hmm. He didn't go to the presser and be like, nah, it's the players. Nah, it's this guy, it's that guy. He made sure he stayed the same way. So those experiences weren't the best experiences, but they've helped me in this part of my life be a better player, be a better teammate, and in the media game, just knowing how to approach it the right way.
What do you think was probably the turning, like the one, when you think about your time in Washington, what was probably like the one thing that was kind of like the turning point of like, I don't think I'm going to be here for, because obviously everyone, like, to anyone that, when you go to a place.
Yep. I'm retiring here.
This is home. Like, I'll never leave here.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Yes.
Like Grant Williams bought a house in Dallas because he signed there this summer. And he already got traded, and he's got to sell the house. But like that's probably the mentality, right?
Yeah, but the I would say the difference between the two of NBA and NFL though is like NFL for the most part, like you shouldn't buy a house until you like make the team or you sign a deal.
Agreed.
And then
it's the second deal. Really?
Yeah, second deal.
It's the second deal, I would say, for most NFL guys out there. Like, don't.
You should literally never get comfortable with the league.
You really shouldn't, though.
Like ever until you sign like a second deal, and then.
And we're not talking like second deal, like small money. We're talking like once you sign the big second deal, that's when you should like, all right, now I'm gonna set my roots. Other than that, like. I tell everybody go to Texas, Florida, come to Vegas or whatever. Go somewhere where there's no state income tax so you can save some of your money. We'll give that game out a little bit later. That's not the point of the show. But
turning point.
The turning point. It's very simple, and it was a turning point for multiple reasons. It was the injury in the playoff game against Seattle, and it was a turning point career-wise because the next year I should not have played. I shouldn't have played in 2013 because I didn't just tear my ACL. So I had torn my ACL in 2009, came back in 2010 in college and played a full year, injury-free. Then we won the Heisman in 2011. So I had already had experience coming back from a knee injury. I know what it was like. But I tore my LCL, which is that ligament right on the outside here of your knee, and I still can't feel this. Like this right here, I might as well just not have a hand. I can't feel that.
Really?
Right? So that part of the injury made it so much more difficult in the recovery. And if I had taken a full year off, I would have been myself again. And I wouldn't have had injuries that now were piling up because of compensation, right? So because of that, just physically, I wasn't really myself until I got back to Baltimore. So
You were running fast. Wow.
and I was in 2018. I mean, that's a whole nother story. But I was the fastest I've been. I was playing my ass off. I didn't get a lot of reps in practice. And
Highest catapult. I be keeping up with the catapult.
Yeah.
I feel like every time you say you can still run fast, people are like, no, you can't.
can't.
I'm like, I know for a fact, like Sam ain't finna lie.